Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Last game for the Pacers, a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's White. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to White. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. And George, here we go. And it's denied. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And so White will bring it up for the Pacers. Paul George with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. It's stolen by Eason. Rodman down low. White wide open. He fires. The shot's good. Rodman making the play.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
It's deflected. 5 to shoot. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. The 3 from Anthony. Rodman grabs the miss. The Pacers off to a quick start here. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Now, here's George. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Here's White. They get it back. Rodman with the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Paul. Outside, George. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Anthony. Pass to Williams. Paul outside. Here is Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Vassell with it. And that one is hammered home.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
George, no good. Pacers leading by 7. Pass to Eason. .151 left in the first quarter. Back to Vassell. Eason, the screen. Indiana needs to get a shot off. 13 feet away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution for the Pacers. Number 0. Tyrese Maxey.
And here is Los Angeles now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. The Pacers making a switch here.
Substitution for the Pacers. Number 11.
Paul outside. Pass to George. Over in the corner, Williams. Anthony on the wing. Paul outside. 4 on the shot clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 1:12 left in the first quarter of the game. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
It's Vassell on the wing. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Paul. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Vassell. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. And good that time. Maxey's got his second bucket tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Paul outside. Pass to George. Nobody near Williams. Good on the triple.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 10-point lead.
The Clippers, 5. The Pacers, 15.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
And the Pacers with possession here. Clippers able to drain the 3. 6 to shoot. A wide open look here for Caruso. Here's Rodman. The Clippers grab the miss. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent. I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Man can hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Back to Caruso. Outside, White. Lets the 3 fly. And that one's good, Caruso.
3-pointer.
Caruso's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Nice playmaking by Maxey, an overlooked part of his game.
Pass to Love. Now, Joe. Clippers moving the ball around. Left side, Anderson. Outside, Anthony. Here's Joe. Man with it. Beyond the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Nice assist by Kyle Anderson. Slow-mo, they call him. That's one of his specialties, dropping dime.
Pass to Caruso. And Indiana, another 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now here's Love. And here's Anthony from the arc. That's in there. Love with the assist.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Prince's shot is good.
And that's how Prince gets his offense. Most of his shot attempts come from behind the arc.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Anthony.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
For 3. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Joe. And here's Love. On the wing, man. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Ball to the Pacers.
Pacers leading by 12. Outside, Maxey. Vassell wide open. Here's Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam.
I love how hard Clingan works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Outside Anthony. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 6.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Anthony. He has 6. Clingan with the steal. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Buries the long-range jumper. Mann's got 6 in the quarter. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Pacers. 17 points was their biggest margin. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Pass to Clingan. Over to the wing. Here's Maxey. Over Anderson. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Now, here's Paul. No scoring in this one. Pass to Anderson. To the middle. Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Paul. Valanciunas draws the double. Shot clock at 3. Takes a 3. Rodman with the rebound. Pacers leading by 15. Looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Boy, you can't expect Paul to miss that assist opportunity. His vision is excellent.
Pass to Caruso. Back to White. And he finishes nicely on the layup. White's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Vassell. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Anderson's shot is off. Indiana leading by 17. Pass to Vassell. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Williams for 3. Unable to get that one. White with it. He's picked up by Paul. Rodman sets a screen. To the paint. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Williams.
That off-the-charts vertical, Rodman gets up and throws it down easily.
Line for the Pacers, Dennis Rodman.
On the free throw, no good. Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
And here's Maxey after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Can't hit from 12. Clippers trail by 16. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Valanciunas. The shot by George, wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 8 points.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
The Clippers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Paul.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Klingon. Outside, Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Valanciunas grabs the board.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Inside, Clingan, and it's Clingan with the jam.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Clingan looks to slam that one down whenever he gets a chance.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Really a good season for him overall last year. When you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Pass to Valanciunas. From deep, George. Williams for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Derek White has been on display for the Indiana Pacers.
The Pacers, 49.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Pacers leading by 10. Maxey with it. Eason gets a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Eason's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Pacers. Pass to Love. Here's Joe. Covered by Vassell. Joe good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Clingan with it. Williams picks him up. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Williams.
Steve will foul Clingan. Free throw shooting right now is something he's got to work at.
Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Clingan is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2" with a wingspan to match. The capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. And start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Rodman. Kicks it out to Maxey. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Clippers ball.
Clippers trail by 7. It's Joe on the wing. The 3. White with the defensive effort. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Caruso. Trains the three-pointer. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Pass to Joe. A wide open look for Love. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They set the pick. Back to Caruso. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Making opportunities. Maxey smartly using the pick and roll to create for his team.
That's tipped. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Pacers leading by 12. White left side. It's White on the wing. Pass to Caruso. Some nice passing here by Indiana. The offensive rebound. Rodman. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And here is Williams. Anthony, no one around. Los Angeles with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
To the inside. Here's Rodman. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Dennis Rodman.
And Rodman, a solid inside scorer. Picks his spots well and uses his body well, too.
The shot by George, no good. Here's Indiana now. It's a 14-point game.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Indiana.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to get a win in that first battle. They'll go up 1-0 in the season series against Los Angeles.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Back to George. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Substitution for the Pacers. Number 17, Tari Eason.
6 seconds left in the game. So no problem for Indiana as they get the